Good. There were some, just like every scrimmage when you're looking at it, there's some really good things that happen and there's some bad things. The best thing about it is you get to learn from every situation in the scrimmage. We did a lot of situations, coming out, going in, all kind of different situations, 2 minute, and putting the ball in various places on the field. We got quite a bit of our special teams done today. There were some good things and some bad things in there, so it'll be a great learning experience for a lot of young guys.
It seemed like the offense started slow, then improved as the scrimmage went along. Is that more of them executing better, or is that the defense weighing down a little bit?
I don't know. I think it was probably defense started getting more down there towards the end. But I think, early on, I thought the defense was playing really well.
Coach, how big is the gap that needs to be closed, both offensively and defensively?
Well, we still got a long way to go. I wish I could say we're there right now, but we're not. We still got a long way to go, and that's what's good about we have the rest of this time and then on into summer and fall camp before we have to be ready. So, but I think we're in good shape right now. We'll get a lot of guys back here, here at the end of the school year as far as injury-wise, and so we'll be able to roll through the summer.
Tyson Williams got a lot of reps today. Tyson Williams got a lot of reps today, running pretty strong. He looks older than he is.
Yeah, I tell you what, he's done a really nice job all spring. I'm not sure how old he is, but he's or how old he looks, but he's done a nice job this spring for a kid that ought to be in high school right now. The way he's picked things up and the way he's processing, because he's got to process quickly, and he's doing a nice job of that.
Does he absorb contact well for a kid that's this young?
I hope he delivers the contact well more than absorbs it. I think he's, I think early on, I think if he had fresh legs right now, you'd see a little bit different type of guy. But that's where you are in spring. And but he ran hard today.
Will you talk about Elijah's progress over the spring?
Yeah, I think just for Elijah just being healthy again, and I wish I would say he's not 100% right now, but he's tough, he's running hard, he's being physical, he's making people miss. I mean, he's what you're looking for.
Corbin Daly looks pretty impressive. Where does he need to improve?
Just consistency. You got to do it all the time. You can't do it 1 out of every 3 punts or 1 out of every 5 punts. You got to do it all the time. And he's getting better. Again, he's just a young kid that's got a way it goes to mature.
Is Marquise looking ahead of schedule? Maybe be ready before.
I don't know if he's ahead of schedule. I think he's on schedule with where they want. He is. He gets about. They have a pitch count for him on how many throws he can make in a day. He's adhering to that. We have to be careful in these next 4 weeks because he feels very good, and so that's the thing that you have to be careful about because he feels so good that he goes beyond what he needs to do.
Ferranto was with the ones today. John Heck was with the twos. What can we read into that?
Well, John Ferranto was playing better than Heck the last couple of days, and there was movement on the depth chart.
You said you wanted to see how John Ferranto would respond to being put on second team. Obviously, the staff likes the way he has responded.
I did. I like the way he responded. I like the way he kept grinding, and he got the start today. So we'll see where it is after the scrimmage.
So is it more of an earned thing than a demotion?
It always is. It's always an earned thing.
Coach, how important is the Charlotte area for you, and just talking about coming here?
Well, we have such a great fan base in the Charlotte area, and we're going to open up the season here in Charlotte. To keep that keep that excitement and that buzz generated throughout the year is very important for us. And then obviously it's very strong recruiting with this area.
Are you satisfied with what you guys got accomplished in spring, given the limitations?
I don't use the word satisfied very often. So I wish we had about 10 more days of spring, then maybe I'd be satisfied.
Given the limitations, did you get
I think
a lot in?
We got a lot. I think, as we go back and look at our objectives to see what all we accomplished and what we did, and that will tell us a lot. A lot of it will depend on the film from this game or this scrimmage.
Blake, can you just talk real quick about having Gene on staff, what he brings to the defense?
Well, a wealth of knowledge. First of all, the guy's won a national championship as a head coach and as a defensive coordinator. He's a very detailed, base is very important to him. So teaching the base, the fundamentals, and the techniques that these guys need to be to know to be a good defense are the things that he's really stressed this spring, and I think it's obvious.
Defensively, are you ahead of where you were when you broke camp last spring?
I don't know to say that because you're installing a new defense. I think what these guys have done a really good job is learning the fundamentals and the techniques that they have to play this defense. And now have they perfected those yet? No, but I tell you, each scrimmage as we've gone, you see less and less of going back to old things or old habits and staying within the scheme.
From the coach's standpoint about that, have you been able to kind of identify how personnel fits with Gene's scheme a little better?
I think we're a little bit better each week, you know, and where guys fit, you know, especially those hybrid guys that we've been moving around a little bit. But I think Donnie's adjusted well to going to safety. I think Shaq's really adjusted very well to going to linebacker. So, you know, I think, you know, Mikey Bard has adjusted playing at the end. I mean, so they've adjusted. Now you got to give them time to mature in it.
With Coach Chiswick up in the box, how huge is it having Coach Petrusius on the sideline? Somebody just recently was a DC, having experience.
Well, you got him that was a DC. You have Charles Bourne that was a DC. So you got two guys over there that can still see and know what's going on over there. And then to have Gene upstairs, that helps us a bunch.
Coach, how pleased were you with the turnout today in the crowd?
Oh, it was great. It was great. I don't know what the numbers were, but I mean, the stands were full and looked like people were having a good time. And I'm glad we were able to put on a show for them.
Yeah, thanks.